Hi everybody, welcome to my art layer and my demo table. I'm doing the next step on this scribble exercise, and that's to start to try to control the scribble a little bit more. So make sure you sharpen your pencil. You can see in your art kit you got this really nice little super low-tech sharpening device. I love these. They're like little brass candies or something. Feel free to either put a piece of paper down on the table or whatever. I just like to sharpen my pencil right on the table. I'll wipe it off later or whatever. So get that pencil nice and sharp. It was probably dulled in your scribbling exercise. Now, one thing I want to emphasize to everybody while I'm doing this, take your time with these exercises. I don't want you to just kind of rush through them, blasting through them, thinking you got to finish them. Take your time, try to savor them a little bit. It's not about how fast you finish, it's how well you do. So just keep that in mind as you do these, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to divide the paper in half again. There's a line down the middle. And then another line across the center like that, just like before. Okay. I want you to notice in the text on this assignment, I talked about how you use your body. And this section is about the use of your body as a drawing tool. And notice even when I drew these, I kept my arm up off the paper. I didn't rest it and draw from my wrist. I literally drew from my shoulder and down into my torso and even my legs. That's an important idea to understand that I'm trying to get across in this whole module about the body, is that we draw with our entire bodies, not just our fingers or our wrist. Okay, that's an important concept. So anyway, I'm going to try to draw anyway, this dog and this lantern. So these are these will be the subjects I'm going to work on. And I'm going to get the video camera kind of set up here. Anyway, this is going to be my subject. I just wanted you to see that, and I'm going to zoom in on it so you get an idea about what I'm drawing. There they are. The little dog and the lantern. So I'm going to do some scribble drawings of these two things. Okay, I'm going to get ready to work with some scribble drawing on this dog and lantern. And again, I've never drawn these things before. I just kind of picked them out randomly. A bit of advice to you all, don't be afraid to draw something. Don't look at something and say, oh, that's too difficult. Really, there's nothing that's either too difficult or too simple. Drawing an egg is a classic exercise that is more difficult than you think. You think it's just a circle or an oval, but it's not. It's a very complex subject. Everything is both simple and complex. So don't be afraid to try something, okay? So I'm gonna draw, and again, this is all about process. It's less about drawing what these things look like and more about the process of drawing, okay? So I'm just gonna start scribbling. I'm gonna try to bring the same energy that I had to the scribble drawings, but I'm just trying to control this energy a little bit more, okay? Use my eyes and look at the subject. I'm not like I'm worrying nothing about like quote detail, other than detail within a certain context, okay? That would be within the context of the subject I'm trying to draw. Oh man, this dog is a pain. Why did I pick this? In a way, I'm using my hands to search for the subject. I'm not too, again, I'm sort of more interested in expressing the overall energy of the subject, or the kind of quality of the subject versus its particular detail. Okay? That's really important in this whole exercise. I'm gonna even throw some, scribble up some dark values in there. That's totally fine. But keep the line really fluid, really fluid. Just don't even think too much about accuracy in this, okay? Again, you're thinking of accuracy in a different way. Okay, I'm gonna sharpen my pencil, a big fat Jerry's pencil, and do another one. I'm just gonna sharpen right on the paper, I don't care. That looks cool. I'm gonna shift this up a little bit so I can, I'm gonna change my viewpoint too. I'm gonna stand up now. Okay, I'm gonna also change how I'm holding my pencil, just hold it back a little bit, and that's okay. Now, a form like this lantern I'm drawing is basically a series of circles. they're actually ovals, and all an oval is here's a circle, an oval is a circle tilted towards the picture plane. So it's a series of tilted circles, and that's kind of how I'm drawing it. There's this dog, what a pain. But the dog is not a series of circles. I don't even know what that is. It's kind of a series of weird geometric shapes. There's its mouth. It's kind of this rectangle that sort of has a wavy form to it. And then these crazy things just sort of going like that. So you can see it with this drawing. I tilted my perspective slightly, and it looks that way. The idea of gesture drawing is also to keep your hand moving. Just keep moving all around. Don't slow down, or don't pause. Just kind of keep it fluid. Okay, there's another one. I'm going to sharpen my pencil again, right on the paper, just for fun. This time I'm just going to, for the fun of it, I'm going to take this, I'm going to do something here just for the hell of it. Or excuse me, I shouldn't say hell of it. I'm going to smear this. I love doing this. There, it just creates this nice ground that'll be interesting to draw. I'm going to move the lantern up a little bit. Do not be afraid to change your drawing. One of the big problems people have, I'm making a more animate line with this one. Ooh, I like this one. The other one's kind of sucked. The thing to remember is to keep, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, don't lock in. There's this whole thing I call locking in, where you just sort of lock into what the thing should look like. This exercise kind of forces you to resist that idea of locking in. It's hard to do this. It is really hard to do this, especially when you're used to trying sort of copying photographs and stuff, right? Because in high school, that's what you did a lot, is copy photographs. So with this exercise, you're thinking very differently about process, about how you're making marks, okay? I want you to think differently about all that. For fun of it, I'm gonna get, I don't have any eraser down here. I was going to grab an eraser and erase out some highlights here, but I don't have any erasers, so here, handy yet. They're back ordered, Jerry's. Remember, when you're doing gesture drawing, or any drawing really, you train your eye to move around the whole subject. Okay, so I'm looking up here, and I'm looking over here, and I'm looking at the relationship between these two points. I'm constantly shifting my gaze around. And scribble. Just control those scribbles a little bit more, but don't be afraid to let them loose. Okay? Nobody's judging you on this. Well, I'm grading you, but don't worry about that right now. Okay? I'm going to let you do the next one. Anyway, do 4 of these. Actually, do 8 of these. So 2 full pages. Divide them in half. But pick your subject, and do not use a photograph. Do not work from a photograph. I will know, and I will be furious if you work from a photograph. Okay, later.